think of it then? Did you enjoy it? What is there anything that stood out to you that you didn't like? Anything that you did like?
I did enjoy it. I certainly enjoyed it. I think for me, it's hard for me to give an unbiased assessment because I was just very excited to hear Chris as the Doctor again.
Yeah,
And it was very comforting just kind of how easily he settled into that role. And I was just really enjoying him and how well he fitted. And it's just very cool that Chris is back in the world of Doctor Who and he's doing Big Finish and just feels and so right and it sounds so right and kind of all the kind of promotional art that's been made looks so right. I feel like after I've listened to each of these episodes, I'm going to need to listen to the whole thing again to give a more, well, not objective, because I don't think you can have complete objective criticism, but to give a more kind of balanced assessment.
yeah,
There's nothing kind of within this story watching that that stood out to me as not working for me. I was kind of with it the whole time. I was with the story in a different locations and in different scenarios.
yeah.
Like I said, I'd need to do a repeated listen, but I don't want to do that until I've listened to the whole thing.
Yeah. Looking into the future, then we know that there are three more box sets. I think the very last one is released in February 2022. So we've got these going for a while. What is it? Is there anything that you obviously we know the Brigadier is coming back and we know he's going to face the Cybermen. Is there anything that you would like them to do that they haven't announced yet?
Um, I don't. The only very pie in the sky things, very pie in the sky things such as possibly Billy Piper returning for stories or Doctor crossovers, specifically with Tennant. But those are things which I do not anticipate at all for these stories.
Yeah.
Um, but if Chris were to perchance come back, which I I'm hopeful that he does, but obviously
Don't
I'm
hold
not
your breath.
gonna I'm not gonna hold my breath
Yeah.
because Chris he's a busy man and I feel like he's probably eager to get back to the world of live action acting
Yeah.
as most actors are.
Yeah. Well, we recently spoke about an upcoming project he's got coming on our most recent podcast. So go back and check that out if you're listening to this on YouTube or wherever. Literally, probably the couple of episodes back, you'll be able to find that. Um, One thing I thought when I was listening to this is that how cool a lot of this would look visually. Um,
Hmm.
Chris has been quite vocal about not returning visually to the show when Hell Freeze is over. But how would you feel if they were to take some of this audio and maybe make an animated series around it?
The thing is, I read a headline. They came up in my kind of recommended newsfeed, which was about these audio dramas, and it kind of said these Big Finish audio dramas make you wish you could see him on the screen again.
Yeah,
And is absolutely right. Kind of you watch these and you just kind of get all nostalgic for the days when Chris was on your screen, even though it's not a nostalgia I have because I didn't watch the show in 2005, it wasn't until 2006. But it does make you wish for that. And I feel like creating some kind of animatic or digital art retelling would only make me long for that more, like making it so close yet so far. So I
yeah.
feel like it's best you stay in audio form for the sake of my soul.
I think it'd be cool though, but I feel like maybe I don't know. I was thinking about it on the way over, and I thought when you're restricted to audio, your performance is enhanced through your voice. And then if you had to take that audio and then translate it into animation, would the performance of the actor therefore seem out of place because it would be more enhanced than the
Hmm.
animation could possibly actually be?
That's the thing because I've done I've not my MA doesn't cover this extensively because it's more focused on kind of stage work, but I've done a bit on kind of voiceover and radio acting, and they are distinctly different disciplines. Like kind of voiceover for stuff like animation requires something different to voiceover for radio. When you do it for radio, you kind of have that awareness that you're recording for, say, someone who has you plugged into their ears or in someone's car, and so you have to perform in a very intimate way, as if you're right next to that person. Whereas when you do it for animation, obviously you usually have much bigger, brighter, possibly spectacular visuals, and you have to kind of adjust your performance to fit those visuals. So in a way, it's almost opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. So all in all, it was announced 9 months ago that we would be getting Big Finish with Chris. Was it worth the wait?
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Were we even doing the podcast 9 months ago?
First of all, apologies if anyone can hear the shouting coming outside my window. Someone's having a big fight. I don't know what's going on. And we had uploaded our first video the day before the announcement. Our second ever video was reacting to the news that Christopher Eccleston was announced to return through Big Finish.
Okay, that's kind of blown my mind for a moment. We've been doing this for 9 months.
That's crazy. I know. I just thought of that then. It's gone quick, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like 9 months.
No.
That's crazy. In
Yeah.
3 months,
But was
that'll be
it
a year. We have to start thinking about what we're going to do for our year anniversary.
That's
if
true.
anything.
But was the 9 month wait worth it for the return of the Ninth Doctor?
A lot's been going on in these last 9 months. To kind of so it's hard to really have a gauge. There's been periods of this last 9 months where my grasp on time and space has been lost a little bit. But you know what? We've seen it through. We've made it to Christopher Eccleston's first Big Finish stories. I'm happy.
Cool beans. Well, thanks for listening, guys. If you've listened this far, congratulations. Have a billion nerd points on us. If you want to listen to us talk some more, we've got on our most recent podcast, we spoke about the return of Christopher Eccleston. We spoke about Jodie Whittaker possibly not ever leaving Doctor Who forever to keep all you soy boys happy. And also we did our watch along of, what was it this week? What was it? What did we talk about?
It was Genesis and Evolution of the Dalek. No, not
That's
Genesis. No. It was Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks.
They're the ones.
Not Genesis. That's a different story.
Go back and check them out. I'll say goodbye. Bye, everybody. Harry, do you want to say anything to anybody?
Before I go,
Not this again.
I want you to know that I'm back on Big Finish, where we love stories.
Make sure you subscribe to the official Bigger on the Inside podcast.